We're on Megillah, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Gimel, third Mishnah in the third chapter of Megillah. So we're talking about Kedushat Beit Knesset, and the last Mishnah, Rabbi Yehuda said that you could sell a shul, okay, but you could sell it l'shem chatzer, you sell it as a courtyard, and whoever buys it, he can do what he wants. Mishnah continues and says, V'od amar Rabbi Yehuda said also, Beit Knesset shecharav, if you have a Beit Knesset shecharav that was destroyed. So this actually is a very interesting but sensitive topic in, I would say, Jewish history. Especially, we're talking about, Rabbi Yehuda was talking about in Eretz Yisrael. So what's the din of a Beit Knesset that was destroyed? It still has its Kedusha. It still is a place of holiness. Think about what would cause a Beit Knesset to be destroyed. Either migration, or generally persecution, or the building would fall down. Nonetheless, it still retains its Kedusha, as we'll see. Therefore, ein maspidim betocha, you can't do a hesped. We don't offer eulogies. It's not a funeral home. And we very much, we try to be makbid that we're very careful that, especially even nowadays, we try not to offer eulogies in shul unless it's a very significant community member. Ve'ein mafshilim betocho chavalim. Mafshilim means golim, to weave, to make ropes. And the reason you make ropes, you have an open space. You need it to make ropes. You need a very open area to take the strings and then to weave the ropes. So you can't use it for that. Ve'ein portion betocho mitzudot. You can't spread out traps, because like a lot of animals are coming, so you want to have traps in it. Okay? Ve'en shotchin al gago perot. You can't spread fruit out. And that's, remember, we've learned in previous Mishnayot, that people would spread out their fruit on the roof, because it would be a place to dry. They would dry out their fruit so that it would be preserved. Ve'en osinoto kapandria. And you can't make it into a kapandria. Kapandria, this is a very famous halacha, that we don't make a shul into a kapandria. Okay? Lekatser hi luchot Beit Knesset. Kapandria is like a shortcut. Okay? Ulashon kapandria. What is that word? Ademakifna dare aul beha. Ademakifna dare. Instead of, when I'm makifna, akif is to go around, dare aul beha. Let's see if I can translate that a little better. Actually, the Bartanur translate. Kolomar, ba'od shani tzarich la'akif shurot batim. Dare are ladur, places of houses. Instead of going around this whole row of houses, Akatser mahalachi, I'll make a shortcut. V'akanes derakan, and I'll go this way. That's kapandria. It's like a shortening of the word. Okay? Ad makifna dari. I'm sure there are other translations of the word. I'm sure there are other etymologies, but we're not going to go into that now. So you can't make it a kapandria, and that's actually a halacha that everybody knows. You can't use the shul to have a shortcut. Oh, I need to go outside, I'll go through the shul. And that's why, like, if you go into the shul, if you actually are in the shul and you want to go out the other side, you sit down, you read a chapter of Tehillim, you learn a Mishnah, something like that. So it's not velo ein osino to kapandria. That's a halacha that actually applies nowadays. So how do you know that even a Beit Knesset shecharav has its kedusha? Shneimar, as it says, v'hashimoti ad migdashechem. Well, Kadosh Baruch Hu says this is in the Tochacha, Vayikra Chaf Vav. Let's look at that for a second. Here we are. We're in Vayikra Perek Chaf Vav. This is in the middle of the Tochacha. V'anatati et arichem charva. I'll make your cities a waste. V'hashimoti ad migdashechem. I will destroy your sanctuaries, migdash. So meaning, HaKadosh Baruch Hu was angry at us, we're sinning. Nonetheless, the Mishnah says, Kedushatan af kashem shomimin. But we see when HaKadosh Baruch Hu destroys the Mikdash, it's still considered a Mikdash. And for that reason, Beit Knesset shecharav, even a Beit Knesset that's destroyed, that fell down, or that destroyed, nonetheless, it's Kedusha af kashem shomimin, even when it's quiet. And therefore, alubo asavim, let's say it got so desolate, that in the shul grass started to grow. Lo yitlosh, you can't pull the grass because of agmat nefesh's anguish and despair. I.e., we want you to have despair. Sheyizkeru yemei binyano, that the people will remember the time when it was built. V'yitnu lev livnotom yuchlu, and they will try to rebuild it. O yivakshu alav rachamim sheyachzor, and therefore, or they'll ask for rachamim. They'll pray to Akadosh Baruch Hu, they'll pray to God that He'll let them have the shul back. Meaning, when the grass grows, we want that agmad nefesh. We want you to feel a certain sense of pain. And we want it to be in front of us. And there's a real interesting lesson about the understanding that we don't try to remove things that are difficult from us if they'll bring us to try to make it better and to return to the situation where we have the shul. Stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.